Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm going to be sharing how I made this delicious Nigerian assorted meat stew. Now, let's dive in. So, I love using lots of onions, in my stew. They just give you that rich flavor, right? So, I also add some green chilies, red chilies. I have here my carrots. So of course the combination of carrots, green chili, red chili peppers, tomatoes, and onions. Right? They spice up the whole place, for me. But of course you have to adjust the amount of pepper you use, so that you can tolerate it. Okay, so first I have to wash everything thoroughly with salt, and then I make sure that everything is clean. And then the next thing, I chop up the tomatoes, one after the other, so that it's easier for me to blend when they are diced like this, right? So once I'm able to chop them off, the next thing is I will now get my blenders and add them all together as I blend them in bits. Now I tell you what, the reason why I'm trying to boil them is to get the water out. I'm telling you, this method is a game changer. It saves time. You know that time that you have to parboil the tomatoes? It saves time and it prevents excess water in the stew. It gives it that smoother texture, you know. So once it is boiled, you will see the way it is. I'm telling you, you will really, really love it. So now we have to, put everything, the peppers, the carrots, the tomatoes, the red chili. We're going to mix everything and put them on the fire, right? And then I have my meat here, the different kinds of meat. Who can guess the name, the part of this meat? So this is cow tail. I don't know what you call it. This is cow leg. I'm just using different kinds of meat here. So we just have to prepare the assorted meat here. And then of course I've already cleaned them, I've already washed them thoroughly. So the next thing is I just have to set them aside and boil them. So I need to blend the spices I will use: my ginger, my garlic, red chili pepper, excuse me, and I added some water into the garlic sauce so that it will be finely blended. So what I do is that most times when I'm cooking my stew, I use the garlic sauce for both in the meat and in the preparation of the stew. There's this taste it gives, right? It gives it a very lovely taste. Of course, I'm going to spice up the meat now. My pepper, my Maggi. This is my garlic sauce. The onions is already there. I just put a lot of spices. I don't even know. I just put spices. I don't have much spices around here. So anyone I see, I will just put I just put it and use it. Spice now, spice, just to give it that lovely aroma or taste. And of course, you have to mix everything properly so that all the spices will go into the meat. As it is cooking and it's getting tender, you enjoy the meat itself, right? So now the meat's already boiling. Just you allow it to boil for 15 minutes. If the other part of the meat is not soft yet, you keep it there for the next 5 minutes. So now this is how my tomatoes combination came out. You can see that the water is already, dried. And I tell you, when I tasted this thing, Just this base alone, just this combination alone, it gave me what I wanted. Then of course I started blending them in bits, because my blender is not big. So I just took my time and blended it bits, and afterwards I added the next set again. I blended it, I added it again. I did that for like I think 4 times because the blender is not big and it cannot accommodate so much of the combination. So I was just doing them and taking my time. Then of course I have all my ingredients prepared. The next thing is to set aside the pot and add the oil. But of course I want to fry the beef part, the part that has a little bit of flesh, just to make the oil to have a good taste, right? Trust me, it's a crowd pleaser. You see this method is a crowd pleaser. You want to try this. I'm telling you, you want to try it because the flavor the flavor marries beautifully with the oil. You will not imagine. Hmm? Hmm. The aroma is so irresistible. And then the meat is ready. I've gotten what I wanted. Meanwhile, I did not fry all the meats, all the types of meat. I just fried the part that had beef. You get, right? I just needed to get that taste from the oil. From the oil. That's all I wanted. And I achieved it. So my meat is ready. The next thing, we start frying the onions, and of course we let it to fry for like few minutes, and then I add my garlic ginger sauce. I like to fry for like 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, and when it's ready, the next thing of course is to add my tomato, my carrots, my ginger. Everything is inside here like this: tomatoes, carrots, green chili pepper, onions, red chili pepper. Everything is properly blended, and of course we are frying it. Now the reason why the stew is not giving that reddish color, right, is because of the amount of chili pepper I use, the green chili pepper, right? Yeah. So it's not giving us that reddish color, so to speak. And of course I needed to add the fried beef and the other assorted parts of the meat: the cow tail, the cow head, the cow leg, the intestine, the tripe, what again? And then of course my um stock, my meat stock, which is very very juicy. I mean very juicy. See this, you see the taste of this stew. In fact, it was one of the best, one of my best. You allow it to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, right? So it can absorb the flavor, the meat will absorb the flavor of the stew. And every time I stir, it, just to give it, to make everything work out well. So I like to simmer, let it just be there. So it's coming out. See those bubbles? Those bubbles tell me that my stew is almost ready. Thank you so much. And I believe that you're going to be trying this, right? Thank you. Bye.